I give. I have tried really hard this week to avoid perpetuating the hysteria or feeding into what feels like to me the madness that is coronavirus. And I've been listening, I've been observing to what's being said and what's not being said, to what's being done, to the toilet paper chaos, to the fear, cancellations, impact on our economy, on our trust. Notices going out not to high five or hug in our children's athletic competitions and practices. To patients that normally come in and have zero problem giving me a hug on their way out going, I know right now we're not supposed to touch. Enough things added up over the last few days, and I don't have to name them all. March Madness, that ain't that an appropriate name for what's happening around us. And I really just want to create a conversation. I want to understand it better through your eyes, not mine, because what I've been doing, what I've been devoted to over the last decade, 13, God, really, I mean, I've been in school my whole life, it feels like, but an undergrad in kinesiology and exercise science, all devoted to the human frame and understanding the way that anatomy and physiology and healing all work. And then chiropractic school, the nervous system, the immune system, everything body related. And I know we've been through this before, and yet it feels different. And I don't know if that's because social media is different, if there's a bigger reach now. I don't know if there's some Wizard of Oz behind the curtain pulling the strings of all of it. Is it an election year and they want us in a state of fear so that we're more easily pliable, moldable, controllable? Is it misinformation? Is it good information? Do we need a pause? Do we need to stay home? What does it say about the culture that we've created that when I look at the symptoms that this thing's got, that don't seem that severe? When I look at the numbers of what's actually happened and trying to understand why it's perpetuated this when the actual flu has done more this year than this thing. I hate even saying the word. When we've got a daily epidemic, daily in autism, in cancer, in depression, suicide, why is this getting this attention? I don't know. And I want to understand it. I want to hear you. I have a duty and responsibility. If you're seeing this video, then I'm connected to you somehow, be that in the practice, the big idea, Dreamcatcher's Den, teaching, facilitating somehow. Talk to me, engage with me. Let's, I refuse actually to live in a world where we become disconnected. So I'm reaching through the phone for a high five, for a hug, and let's get ourselves back in a state of connection. Let's shine these lights that we carry on the inside, and let's freaking talk about this thing and how we're going to get through it. When these things happen and I go into my observation state, I can hear God whisper, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And I think, you know what, if I have anything to say about it, we're going to become stronger on the other side of it. If I have anything to say about it, this is going to be an opportunity to create conversations like this where we talk about the power that has made our bodies, that is constantly healing our bodies, innate intelligence that causes us to breathe, our hearts to beat. Because I raise my children, because I live my life in courage, not fear. And courage because of the source that I am forever connected to, God, universe, whatever you want to call it, God for me. There's God force flowing through my veins, beating my heart. And when he's going to call me home whenever it's time for me to go home. So I live in peace, intentionally, present in my body, present in my heart, unafraid from boogeymen or monsters out there, in total faith and trust and hope and celebration for this beautiful body that I've been given. And I want to understand why it makes such good sense to me, and yet it looks like there's a world out there that either hasn't been introduced to these concepts, that doesn't fully understand or doesn't fully trust it, or that maybe has a question that we can just talk about. You know, I have an event called The Big Idea. The big idea is that you are powerful beyond measure, that I am powerful beyond measure, that you are the question and you are the solution, that my power is on the inside, that there's nothing out there that can take me down if I turn to my power source on the inside. If I align, nurture, build, and thrive in my mental health, physical health, emotional health, and spiritual health, bring it. Bring it coronavirus, bring it whatever else you are. Because I live in the center source of that power. Because my babies know and understand that they are powerful beyond measure. Because our family unit, so I'm strong as one and we are strong as seven. Because we center ourselves in our connection to God, in our center to self, connection to self. Guys, I don't know. I don't have anything to teach and preach at you today. I just want to understand. And I want you to know that I'm here for you. And that we're in this thing together. And it might be kind of foggy and it might be kind of muddy, but we're going to one step in front of the other, this thing together. March Madness, coronavirus. What are you teaching us? What is this? What is this really? This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Because in the darkness, I refuse to dim the light that God has given me. I will ask better questions, I will seek out better resources, and I will connect myself to truth, hope, love, faith, and people, community that speak courage and life with me and into me. Fear, y'all can go out there. I'm building my fire with faith. So, anyway, that's my little Thursday thought flash that I needed to sit down and talk to y'all. I don't know. If you got this by an email, there's a link right below this. Send me a message. Let's talk. If you're seeing this on social media, put something in the comments. Let's play. Let's dance. We're not getting out of it. One of my favorite quotes, I've heard that it's come from Dr. Jay Comerick, so I'll give him the credit. If you can't get out of it, get into it. So here we are. Challenge or opportunity. Here we go. Love, truth, hope, fear, anger. For me and mine, I choose light. I'm here for you. I love you. I'm sending you prayers. I'm sending you light. Let's do this thing and let's do it together. I love you. Let's talk. Let's talk. I'm here. Let's play. Let's dance. Let's get through this thing together. Mwah!